Hey, what's going on out there? I can start off with the dollar as it keeps creeping up this week. Looks like it wants to come back to 97 or so. See what happens when it gets there. Um, V bottoms don't usually happen, but if it could, if it's got enough of momentum, this V bottom could end up at 98, where this previous high is, and these other previous highs. So looks like we've got a bearish retracement on the dollar. And it hasn't stopped for 4 weeks now, 3.5 weeks. So it doesn't bode well for gold and silver. Let's see how we're doing on the tops of things. Even on the 60-minute, we're closing above our support, EMA 8. We've got two indecisions so far coming in on the 5-hour. No indication really, unless we break down below our EMA 8 and 13, see if we can glide down to support again. But as you can tell on a weekly chart, it's still going. Past previous lows, which is EMA 13 and 8, and it looks like it wants to reach its natural point of the wave. Let's see if it will reach it. Maybe it won't reach it. Maybe it'll come close and back off. Maybe it'll come up and whipsaw, or who knows? I mean, everything's just so fake out there. It's unbelievable. S&P had a huge bounce today, obviously. Could be that it's making its weekly highs in the range of things. You can see last week's range was from 2068 to 2022. So, I mean, maybe it's making its high. It's definitely, S&P is definitely below our lower high trend line. So, like I said, if this has some kind of a breakout, I'm going to call it bogus hyperinflation, because I mean, all this bad economic recovery crap is just manipulation of the statistics, and they're making it look good. And I guess even the fact that everyone is being told to sell equities, S&P and the Dow just keep going up. So I don't know what to think. Just reading the chart, I know we're right below resistance, but we do have a flat top break about 2100. And if it could break that, then sky's the limit. I mean, who knows where it's going to go. The Dow, same thing. Other than the fact that the Dow is above our lower high trend line, long-term lower high trend line. I wish that this was a whipsaw, but it bounced pretty good last week. Now we're bouncing even higher. We are bouncing at this downtrend resistance. So again, is the Dow just making a weekly high and filling in the range of its weekly range price action? We'll see. But right now we're above the 8. We're above that support line of our lower highs. So, and we're making a 3-bar pattern. If it can close up here in this range. Spinning tops usually mean tops. So we got 2 tops in this last downturn. It is into resistance, but it is above EMA 8, 13, and 34 on a weekly chart. So as far as it looks right now, as we speak, it looks bullish. It looks like we have a bullish breakout, a bullish retracement back to the trend line, a pop, and a stair step back into the support, and now it's wanting to move up. Those are all tall tales of bullish moves. So we'll see what happens. I think it's just all crap though. NASDAQ, same thing, just kind of out of nowhere, bouncing from its bottoms, coming all the way back up, and now moving up. I mean, to say these things are bullish, so a lot of low retail sales and technology sales. There's no way that this is real. I just don't sell. Even the fact the seasonal selling may go away. Most people, sell, take their profits, and wait for, especially in an election year, wait for the summer to end, find out where the new money's going. But looks like they're just hanging along. I don't know. I really don't know what to think. This is why I quit trading years ago. As a matter of fact, I mean, you can't print money into prosperity, and it's quite literally what's going on. They're printing money and to make it look prosperous. We do have a double bottom. We've got a 3-bar pattern here. We've got a tap, bullish retracement. Now it's moving forward. Look for a previous high break of 4,500 on NASDAQ. Again, it could be making its weekly range, but we'll see. It is only Tuesday, and it's too early in the week to see how this week's going to close out. So, moving on to crude, and it's still chugging along. On a nice day today. On a weekly chart, you can see the bullish pattern moving across that 34, and our first target was this previous high here, which is right at previous high. Hopefully we can get up to this previous high and then do our bullish retracements like it naturally is supposed to do. So crude is still going. Fill up your truck. Gold, it did take that leg down. It kind of gapped and ran. As we opened today, it did gap up. So is it trying to find a bottom? I think so, but it's too early to say, as it just broke down. 34 long-term trend line daily. And you can see that 34 when it correlates with trend lines. You see that, right there. That 34 is correlating with that trend. And it definitely broke down, gapped, and ran. So it looks bearish from here. It's not over yet. No sign of any reversals on the daily chart. Let's look at a 5-hour. We got a reversal bar on the 5-hour. Long-legged doji. If this next 5 hours can close up in this area, we might have a morning star formation to start the morning off, which would be pretty nice. See what happens. I think it's too early though. Once it starts breaking down like this, it takes a while for it to recover and to make an opposing point on a pattern where you can draw your trend lines, draw your pattern, and watch price break out within the pattern. Too early to say yet, as it broke down that sharp angle that I was warning you about, which really sucks because we were holding that angle for the longest time. This whole thing never looked back once it broke out. I was looking for a retracement right around here, retrace, and then move forward. This one just kept going forever. But as I stated earlier, we got a double top. We got a double top. We're below previous highs. And we broke that trend line. And I know lots of people were talking about the head and shoulders top, and I was speaking about that too, but only over in here, where it didn't take for the longest time. But then once it broke, I don't know if you can legitimately say that that head and shoulders top right here failed. I think it failed first on the way up, and then just lost gas. I mean, look at that nasty candle. If you can't tell what that's going to do next in the next few days. Let's see. Where are we going? I don't know. I think we only got one opposing point so far. It's going to take a while to figure out where our pattern's going to be. Yeah, we got a reversal there. A 60-minute chart. Doesn't mean much, but it is a start, as the weekly is just beginning to break down. So, where are we going to go? Let's look at the monthly and see if we can find this easier. Yeah. Look for 1210 to 12. The EMA 8 is at 12. Perfect spot for the EMA 8 on the monthly chart. Hopefully we'll stay above our 34 SMA on a monthly chart, which is 1219. But as you can see on these other two consolidation moves, they both broke down below the 34 SMA. So 1208 is a bouncing probability, as it will come down and make a triple bottom. Hopefully we can hold 1208. 1208. Let's just call it 1210. Alright, so where are we going? First stop, 1210. Second stop, 1200. And hopefully we don't break below 12 on a monthly chart. That wouldn't spell anything good at all. Silver, same thing. It's not ready, but it is accumulating. Someone is accumulating this. As it drops, accumulates, and then all we need is a consolidation and a break above. I think from this point right here, someone is accumulating. Or something. Or everyone. I don't know. But you can see the support over here. Right? Previous highs. Running into previous highs. Okay, we've got plenty of support going on silver. Let's get some sideways action. And consolidation and then a pop. We do have a long trend line coming on this 5-hour chart. Doesn't look good. Let's do it from here. Basically, the EMA 13 is our trend line, so breaking the EMA 13 on the upside would be an awesome weekly close for this thing. But you never know. I mean, these things can move out of nowhere and just we can be in bullish territory no matter. I mean, you've seen silver move. It can go. It doesn't have to ask any permission either. We need to get above 1680. sooner or later. Pretty bad, nasty downturn. But 16 is the breakout, right? We broke out from the 16 level. Let's see where we're going. Now, hopefully we can hold that EMA 13. You can see our breakout point at 16, this double top, and then the ultimate breakout was 16.16. But we have a double top right at 16 that could use for some great support. So look for it to consolidate some more. Hopefully we can hold this EMA 13. That would be just perfect, actually. Let's take a look on the monthly. I know the monthly is retracing after it hit its double top at 18. Could come down all the way to 1580, it looks like, which is odd that the EMA 8 is not crossed the 13 on a monthly yet. It's close. We've got a few days to do it. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, that's odd. So look for prices to come down to 16. Hopefully we'll hold here at 16.26 though. Shorter term, I can't say that we have any kind of reversal except for one tiny hammer. And so that's a bearish flag. Bearish flag. Bearish flag. Let's see if we can churn here. I mean, it wants to, it looks like. Got a hammer and a breakout. Previous high break. Took that. This open. And then, yeah, it looks good. Nice hammer. Right on the 60 minute. So let's see what we can do with this. Natural course of return is 1632. Maybe watch it hit that, back off, make a lower high, or a higher low. Wait. Yeah, higher low. Ooh, got confused. Into these previous lows. So let's see if we can get this hammer to break, reach its natural point, back off just a little bit, make a high, a lower high, a higher low. It's a higher low. Make a higher low. Oh man, I'm confused. And then break above 34 SMA on the 60 minute, breaking into these previous lows, into this previous high. So let's see if that hammer has what it takes. I think it can, especially on silver. Boom. GDX, just, you know, what can you say? It's breaking down. It could easily recover, but look for a bearish retracement as the 8 crosses on the downward side. That W pattern did not work out for me as I thought it would. Ended up making a lower high, and just, yeah, and there's a reversal bar right into resistance. Hanging man. Yeah, it's too bad. Weekly, you can see the breakdown ugliness. Well below the EMA 8. It's only Tuesday, so maybe we can get this thing to bounce and close above the EMA 8 for the week. That would be nice to see. Same with GDXJ. That W right there was bullish, and it almost was bullish. But whipsawed our asses back into reality, and now we are, looks like, gonna close the gap. too hard to say where it's going to go. We got support at 33.16. We got support at 33 even. We got support at 31. And we got support at 30 and a half. And then big support down here at 29. So hopefully it doesn't go that far. Don't know if it will or not. Haven't seen any indication of reversal yet. And is long red candle across the EMA 8. Does not look good for the long term. It is only Tuesday. Let's see a 60-minute chart. Yeah, look at that gap and run. Right off of that steep trend. No indication of reversal yet. Have to keep an eye on it. Let's see if we can see any kind of reversal on GDX. No, another gap and run. Pretty nasty. Wow. So whenever the institutional buyers are done, we'll start seeing some really good moves on the upside, I bet. But quite obviously, in the long term, the breakout, the huge breakout, this is the retracement that we were waiting for. There we were a retracement, and it just bounced. Now we're doing another retracement, but this is way steeper. Look for support at 22 at least. Another 21 and a half. GDX. And the same. Look for support. Let's see. Definitely support at 30 and a half. 32 and a half. And then 30 and a half. And then big support down here at 29. So we have lots of support on the way down. Hopefully it doesn't crash and burn like it's doing right now. That's horrible. But that's all I got. Thanks for watching, and be careful out there. I mean, these things are quite volatile. Hopefully I give you enough heads up, especially when it did this first bearish move, where it's a bearish piercing pattern, where it gapped up and closed down on that one Monday, first week of May, I believe. Hopefully I gave you enough heads up for this candle. Now it's definitely now a hanging man, and it's likely to make a measured move, which is 38 and a half to 45 or 34 and a half. So it could be a $4 hike, which makes sense at this gap. Gaps are good support and resistance lines. So there you go. I'm only using candles and a couple lines of support and lines of support and resistance. I'm using the 34 SMA as my trend, long-term trend. I'm always on the weekly chart with my trend, and that's basically all I'm doing. But this hanging man is now in play, breaking that triple bottom. 1, 2, 3, well below the EMA 8. Hopefully our first line of support is 32.28, first stop. And then ultimately I think the measured move will be down here. So there we go. Again, thanks for watching. Please share, please like, please comment. Let me know what's going on out there, and I'll talk to you guys later.